I have a fun Pilates style workout for you today. It's basically core, but a lot of upper body. We're gonna be using some little baby weights. These are 2-pound weights that I'm gonna be using. You could use 1, 2, or 3. Any of those would be fine. 5s might start to get a little bit heavy as you do this, but feel free to challenge yourself if you would like to. We are going to use some leg, but it's mostly going to be the stabilizing that we're doing through the exercises. So you'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. But we're going to do everything from kneeling, so you don't have to stand up. You can always grab a pillow or roll up a towel or a blanket and put it under your knees if you need a little bit of padding on your knees. But we're going to have our toes tucked underneath us like this basically the whole time. So you're also going to get a really good stretch in those feet, which is also super important for flexibility through the ankles to help prevent tripping as you get older. So grab onto those baby weights. We're going to start up kneeling on our knees like this. I'm going to turn slightly sideways just so you can see the exercises from the side most of the time. Really want to focus on zipping up through that belly button. So think about dragging the pubic bone to the belly button but to the rib cage. And your rib cage, this whole area wants to feel like it's wrapping in and then coming up. You definitely don't want to be just shoving your belly button to the spine. Your whole pelvic floor region works from the bottom and pulls up and in. Then you want to lengthen through the crown of the head the entire time we're doing these exercises. Whether we're hinging back or hinging forward, you want to make sure that that spine stays long and that those ribs stay pulling in with the chest lifted, that you're not flaring those ribs out. So just kind of a little bit of technical stuff there to make sure that that core can work properly. Make sure you are breathing this whole time. All right, first we're gonna take those arms up and out to the side. Draw those shoulders away from the ears, lengthen that spine. We're gonna do little pulses here up and down. If you're into your neck a lot, you can always lower the level of your arms or take your thumb and put it on the same side as your fingers. And that's called a false grip and kind of helps get the neck out of the equation just a little bit. We're gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip the palms up and keep pulsing here. Draw those shoulder blades down and in towards the back pockets. Lengthen through that spine and make sure you're breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms face forward, pulse it back, 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 back. Try to keep the upper body as still as you can. It's real easy to swing here. You don't want that upper body moving around a lot. You're mostly just wanting that pulsing through those arms, the upper back, the backs of the shoulders, not into the neck for 3, 2, 1. Now take it forward like you're hugging someone, slapping something in front of you. Forward, forward, forward. It's not a huge difference from the last one we did, but you should feel a little bit of a difference here. Lengthen through that spine, draw that belly button in, hug that rib cage in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go palms face up, palms face down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This last one starts to really burn those shoulders. Make sure the neck is out of it. Keep flipping, flipping, flipping. Check back in with that core. Zip it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, arms down. Woo, roll those shoulders out. Now you see why I said the 5s can get a little bit harder. All right, now we're just gonna do a simple front raise 10 times in a row. Slow and controlled. Make sure you're only going to the level of your shoulders and that you're not flinging your arms up too high. The shoulder blades are creeping down towards your back pockets even as you lift those arms out in front of you. Slow and controlled, especially on the way down. You can also find that false grip position with your hands again. 3, 2, last one. Now out to the side. Lift and lower. You have a slight bend in your elbow. You can always come in front of you too, like this with your arms, if that helps the angle of your shoulder a little bit. You don't want to be straight out to the side or even behind you. You're slightly in front of you. So hopefully you can see that from this angle here. Slow and controlled. The neck stays out of it and you're still finding that long spine with that belly button zipped up and in for 3, 2, last one. We're going back to the front raise, but this time you're gonna lean back as you lift those arms, come back up, lateral raise. Draw that belly in, lengthen through the spine, lean back, lift the arms. Lean back, lift the arms. Lean back, lift the arms. Take your time in between the two. You don't want to swing and you don't want to use momentum. For 3, 2, last one. Good. Now flip the palms up, lift the arms up, lean back, hold it there, zip that belly button in nice and tight, and bicep curl those arms. That core is working tight. I want you to pretend like you're squeezing a ball in between those inner thighs right now. For 4, 3, 2, last one, take it back up. Woo, I know I said upper body, but hello, legs at the same time. All right, tuck those toes back underneath you. I took my nap for just a second. Now we're gonna hinge forward. Okay, so I'm gonna turn a little bit more sideways here so you can see this. Hinge it forward, toes are tucked underneath you, belly button is drawn in, spine is reaching long. You wanna make sure you're not arching through your back too much, okay? So you have a nice curve through that back. We're gonna start with halos here. So the palms face down in front of you. You're gonna come up over your head and then come back down with the palms facing forward, okay? So right now they're gonna face forward. So when you go up, they're gonna face forward and down again. So they're facing forward and up, forward and down. So you're really drawing a semicircle here, meeting both arms at the top. So your right arm is drawing a half circle, your left arm is drawing a half circle, you're meeting at the top, and you're meeting at the bottom. Make sure you hinge at those hips. I was starting to creep up a little bit. For 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, take those arms back up, palms face forward. Pull those arms down and back, hug those ribs in, reach the arms back forward. So it's like you're doing a lat pull down, and you want to have that nice angle so you really feel the weight in the arms. Really drag your elbows down towards your rib cage, almost like you're trying to touch them behind you. Imagine your hands pulling a bar, reaching the bar away from you, pulling the bar to your chest, reaching it away, pulling the bar to the chest. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good, stand back up. We have a lean again, but this time with a chest fly, okay? So the standing up tall, the arms are out in front of you, the palms facing, a slight bend in your elbow. We're gonna hinge back, open up the arms, come back forward, squeeze. Open, squeeze. Open, squeeze. The little further you go back, the more that core has to work. Remember, pretend like you're squeezing a ball in between those thighs and pull that rib cage and belly in. For 4, 3, hug a tree. 2, last one. Good, bring it forward. Good. All right, find that hinge again. If you need to untuck your toes in this position to give them a little bit of break, that is totally fine, you can. But if you can, try to keep them tucked. Find that hinge, reach that butt back towards the heels. Find a 90-degree angle with the arms here. We're gonna do a goal post position with the hands to do a lateral raise. When you come down, you can do a tricep kick back. Lateral raise, tricep kick back. Lateral raise, reach, control it back in, find that 90-degree. The mistake that a lot of people do when they do kickbacks like this is they do like a full bicep curl into a kickback and they end up swinging it. And you want to make sure you're getting that pulse right here at the top of the range of motion. Reach, up, reach, up, reach. For 3, shoulders down away from those ears. 2, 1, take it back, palms face up to the ceiling, do little pulses up and back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower it down, come back up. All right, I'm gonna turn to face you. We have an oblique crunch. So bring your left hand to your hip, drop your right arm down by the side. Inhale as you reach that weight down. Now use this left side to exhale and pull back up to the center. Inhale down, exhale back up. The shoulders stay down and back. You're opening up through that left rib cage, closing the left rib cage. So imagine it like a clamshell, opening and closing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, switch sides. Right hand to the hip, left arm down, find that long spine, pull that rib cage in. Inhale, take it down, get that big stretch. Exhale, bring it back up. Open up, close. Rib cage away from the hip, rib cage pulls towards the hip. Away from the hip, towards the hip. 3, 2, last one. Nice job. Last exercise here. Take those knees apart, toes together. Drop your butt back towards your heels. So now untuck your toes, okay? So the feet are flat, the tops of the feet are flat on the floor. You're gonna do a hammer position with the hands. You're gonna squeeze your glutes, okay? So this is a squat position, so the kneeling squat position. So here's the bottom half of the range of motion. So you're gonna go up, bicep curl, shoulder press, back down. Take those hips back. Up, bicep curl, shoulder press, back down. Since this is a very light weight, you want to take your time going from one position to the next. Now, if you want to increase the weight for just this last exercise, you are more than welcome to. Take it down, reach. Squeeze those glutes. Down, reach. I'm going to flip around here so you guys can see this from the side a little bit more. See how much I'm reaching my butt back and my back stays flat. Squeeze, bicep curl up. And I'm really drawing that belly button nice and tight. It's almost like you're trying to do a kettlebell swing, but it's controlled. For 3, 2, last one. Good. All right, one more thing. Grab onto just one weight. Hold it in your hands out in front of you. Interlace your fingers like that. Long spine, tuck those toes underneath you again, hinge back, twist from side to side. Now, if you feel this in your back at all, you need to go down to your bottom and lean back and do this. But really focus on zipping that belly button up and in. If your back is feeling this, that means that your back is taking over and your abs are not doing the work. Take your time. This has no momentum. You're slowly going from side to side for 4, 3, 2, last one, back up. Good job. All right, that was super fun. Simple, easy, but not easy. Total body, really, even though you're really concentrating on those arms, is you get a lot of quad work in there and core work in a nice, fun Pilates style mat exercise. If you have time, do it again, maybe 2 or 3 times. That would be awesome. This is all you got done today. I'm proud of you and you got this.